Nick is my name. If you're new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you'll become a subscriber. First, let's quickly look at what's going on. First, Bitcoin is still being bought and sold above 97,000. So there wasn't anything too strange about that in terms of a big change. But if we look at XRP, it's having a nice little rise right now, up almost 10% in the last 24 hours. It wouldn't look too bad in the last month either if we switched to XRP right now in the last 7 days. It definitely doesn't look too bad. If we look at the big picture of prices. So I did explain this in the video I posted earlier yesterday. Basically what I was looking for were the lows to hold on to on XRP. We didn't understand that, but you already know that's our new low. These are also the main calls for the period going back to December 1st. And as we look at them now, you can see that they are main calls for the region. This whole area right here is a high demand area. We filled the fair price gap and are now waiting for you to let us know when the highs are cleared. It's about $2.42 right now. It costs about $2.31 to buy and sell. We're getting a little more support for shorter time frames like 4 hours. This 8 quarters is about $2.30. And I'm really keeping a close eye on XRP this week because I believe it will soon retake this higher fashion line and maybe go even further than the previous resistance zones on this 4-hour chart, which are around $2 and more or less like $0. I've been eagerly waiting for Ripple to announce RUSD, but I'd like to move on before we can talk more clearly about that and get down to business. From what I can tell, the US market is changing, and I think that's clear from what Ripple is doing, especially with the way they hire people, right? We know that Ripple is changing the world economy by giving businesses, governments, and builders new ways to use crypto. Are you brave, enthusiastic, and ready to make a difference? We want to hear from you. These are the 3 positions they're looking for right now, Chief Compliance Officer. After the Senior Staff Solution Architect partnerships, the Senior Staff Software Engineer payments will be made. Okay, but what's crazy about this is how many job posts there are just in the US. One can find 35 jobs in the United States right now, spread out across New York, California, and Florida, which tells me that big changes are beginning to happen. It's clear that Ripple wouldn't be looking for more than 35 jobs in the US. If they weren't ready to really take over this market, I believe that the overall regulation grounds in the US are shifting, and they are shifting in a big way. And RLUSD is a very clear sign of that. On December 4th, we were supposed to peer RLUSD, the stablecoin that Ripple added to the XRP system. This is what we had been hearing, and you know what everyone was looking forward to changed on that date. It turned out that this was going to start on December 4th. Okay, so we now know that was just a guess and that RLUSD did not come out on December 4th. What Ripple did say, though, was that they were still talking with the New York Department of Financial Services. I did write a post about this in which I said that Ripple is currently racing to release RLUSD by the end of the year. However, David Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple, has said that the release should still be slowed down because of the holidays this month. It looks like Ripple's long-awaited US-pegged stablecoin will come out after the holidays. Think about how big the start of 2025 could be for XRP if we don't see it by RSCs. Gary Gensler is leaving his job on January 20th, and the RLUSD stablecoin will be released in January. Plus, one of the newest ones that I see is a skilled crypto admin taking over the office. The world isn't ready for crypto to reach a middle level in 2025. But people who hold XRP are optimistic. Now that we've thought about that, I need to take you to this post from Brad Garlinghouse, who is the CEO of Ripple. These are the last few things we need to do to get approval for RLUSD from the New York Department of Financial Services. It's possible for exchange and partner listings to stay up quickly. If you want to know when RLUSD stays up, you can do so from Ripple first. It seems like everyone should be watching Ripple on X and maybe even turn on notifications. But we had been laying out this framework mainly in terms of RLUSD to actually form of. You should check out what will show up when this does start. What will it do for the XRP ledger? What will it do for people who own XRP as well? I think it's very clean. I think it's great that the picture around crypto is changing. Before I keep talking about how strong this stablecoin really is and how it will make people who own XRP very rich, I need to take you all to the press release. This was made after XRP dropped earlier today, and it says that the listing will be tethered until the end of the year instead of RLUSD launching at the end of the time frame. Bloomberg, the EU non-compliant stablecoin Tether, has already been taken off of Coinbase's list. This was now released with the help of Bloomberg. I get it now, but I can't get this text. It's stuck behind the fence. The name of this is Coinbase will take off the list of stablecoins that don't follow EU rules in December. We're aware that Tether has been having a lot of problems in the EU market as it stands right now. Nick, you're telling lies, you might say. That's not true. Look at this. Going all the way back to March 18th of this year, Tether's USDT fell and was taken off the crypto market. Okay, this is for you people. You may be saying all the right things now. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. It's almost not okay. X is the fourth most important trade in the area. 5.0, almost 6 million hits a week. This is a big gamer. The next thing on the list was Keep. Hold also took USDT off the list along with 5 other stablecoins. This turned into going on by July 1st. I know you already know that some people have been saying things like, all right, it happened a long time ago. It's not there anymore. For many people, I turned into glitching that. There is still a chance that the EU USDT will be delisted though. You already know this. Now other markets have been really looking into this too. As far as I know, Binance, Kraken, and a few other exchanges have changed how they show coins. But this is all about these changes in the rules that are happening in this space. As you already know, things are about to go into speed in January when Gary Gensler steps down. This is true for both Mika and the US market. It's clear that I'm completely focused on Tether. And this was also that change going back to June for the crypto exchange, Bitstamp, taking Tether, Euro, and stablecoin off the list as Mika laws take effect. Some of those trades have really been after Tether because, well, you know, they have to follow the rules. They'd like to work with those big names. The EU market is very big. What do you guys think will happen now that we've thought about this and the RLUSD stablecoin is almost ready to go live? I did write an article in which I said there was a lot of information for Ripple and RLUSD institutional resist staying in. I don't want to sell before the place looks at the results for the community and institutions. In addition, I believe this will have a huge impact on the XRP system and XRP in a good way. These days, many people are wondering what a stablecoin will do for XRP. I see that you guys are back to Bitcoin now. Okay, let's go back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's market value is almost $2 trillion, up from over $150,000 when it was first bought and sold. It reached a market capitalization of $2 trillion. Now, we should really pay attention to Tether and Bitcoin because they have a very interesting link. To give you an idea, let's go back to the bottom of the Endure markets for the last 3 cycles. To be honest, Tether has always been there to help Bitcoin get better. Furthermore, Nick, you are probably saying that you are crazy for saying that. Let us now move on to this post from Cointelegraph update. 20 billion USDT have been made by Tether since November 6th. Yes, Nick, you may be saying this is $20 billion, not $1.09 trillion in market cap. Okay, but I want you guys to be aware that this market might not have a lot of money flowing through it. $20 billion, since that's exactly what Tether is. It's a safe coin for the US dollar. $20 billion could have a big effect on the area, especially if trades are leveraged or pairs are very rarely traded. This is an absolutely huge amount of Tether. This is important to me because Tether has been the main force behind Bitcoin. It's still November 6th, even if we go back in time. 20 million Tether have been made since then. And that's why Bitcoin is up 50%. Is that a chance event? I don't think so.